in the first place? Well, what if someone led Bonnie there so he would get destroyed? Monty would get what he wants, a more prominent role in the band, and Bonnie would be quietly decommissioned and turned to scrap. Scrap that could then be used to help rebuild another rabbit that we're all familiar with. One that's hiding out in the basement. Good old Burn Trap Afton. You wanna know where Glamrock Bonnie is? Right there, right in front of your face. Burn Trap's body is Glamrock Bonnie's body. And I'm not just saying.
Sorry, Matt Pat, but I'm afraid you are wrong. Now I can prove this. And I can finally prove my friend wrong. Now I shall prove this. Now let's go back to fnaf 4. Now, as I said before, the nightmares are indeed real. And I have proof of this. Not only that, but I explained it to multiple people. And they say it makes sense. Now let me explain this one more time. The nightmares can't be illusions. Don't let me explain before you shit on me.
While he dances around. This is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where the initial 5 kids, including Cassidy, first went missing. Cassidy's story truly comes full circle. Playing through Princess Quest 3 the first time, I also thought it was unusual to have a giant Chica face looming in the background watching us. Like, why? Seriously, why? You don't just do that for decoration. And then I remembered this line from Ultimate Custom Night.
I was the first. I have seen everything.
I was the first. I have seen everything. This means that Susie, the spirit inside of Chica, saw the deaths of everyone else, meaning that she was probably watching as Cassidy was.
Now if he can take that, Lenito makes sense, I can to the same. Now this is the reason I personally believe that the nightmares are indeed real. Illusions cannot look the same for everyone. They are different for everyone. So one person could see one thing and someone else could see another thing. And they can't be dream before the bite because of the death scene. It's blood, not black. Not to mention C would have woken up from it. And just because the alarm went off does not mean it was a dream. Now they also can't be dreams after the bite. Because the frontal lobe actually controls imagination and nightmares. Not only that, but his frontal lobe was damaged. Not only was it damaged, but it was bitten off. Meaning he can no longer experience nightmares. He cannot concentrate for a long. And he can't concentrate for a long period of time. Because the frontal lobe controls personality, imagination, all sorts. He will no longer experience nightmares, so it would be impossible for that to even happen. Also, since Pat can take a voice line to show proof of something from Ultimate Custom Night, why can't I do the same to prove a point? And I don't care if you're going to yell at your screen. No. Do I care if you complain and say, this can't be true? Sorry, but I already have the evidence. I have been waiting years for this, and all the evidence that I have has been gathered over the years, and now it is my time to actually come out and say this. Say what you wish, but you can't deny the truth. Now, I will show you the actual voice line that made me question it all. And this is how it started. Please, to prove me wrong. I would like to hear the complaints, but I doubt that you can actually prove me wrong. No offense.
Let me put you back together, then take you apart all over again. Let's see how many times you can be pulled apart. I assure you, I am very real. This time, there is more than an illusion to fear. We know who our friends are, and you are not one of them.
Now the line that stood out to me the most, I am very real. And that made me question so much, and as I dug deeper, I started to realize that they weren't illusions nor dreams, the more and more evidence I gathered. And I have so much proof. First off, Mike's survival guide. How would he know what Nightmare Fredbear looks like if there were dreams or illusions again? I will bring up that illusions are different for everyone. Second, the help wanted. How would they know what Nightmare Fredbear looks like, especially if they were illusions or dreams? It makes no sense. The only way it would make sense if they were real. Not to mention, but in Ultimate Custom Night, How does Cassidy know what the nightmares look like? They wouldn't know what the nightmares look like unless they were real. Also this bullshit says so much right now. Okay, so this is Burnt Shit's hand. And this is Gator Dinosaur hand. Now we know that Glam Bunny Bon has the same claws as Gator Dino shit. And this is Newtmare Bullshit's hand. It's 048A. I am losing my mind over edit. I get one more bad shit happen tonight or tomorrow. I am going to lose my fucking mind and nobody is gonna stop for whatever happens. Fucking fight me.